Good evening, race fans. Welcome to the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. All dirt roads lead to the dirt track at Charlotte here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Getting ready to go here. We're just outside of Charlotte, located here in Concord, North Carolina. Getting ready to go here for our first heat race of the night. Right now, drivers getting the instruction from our race director, Cody Olson, about the start box tonight, located over in turn number 4. That start box will start at the third Uke tire in the corner, so we'll be watching for that a little bit later on tonight. Rivalz Elite Pro Series on tap here. Over $10,000 in prize money up for grabs here this season with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. This is round number 14 of 20. And my name is Steve Ovens. Happy to be back in the seat here after a week off. Appreciate everybody that chipped in to help us out here. And we're ready to go here with heat race number 1. Starting on the pole here in this first heat race. In car number 91, it's the Ultimate Dirt TV ride. That's Ernie Williams Jr. out of Lima, Ohio. Starting alongside car number 73 is Larry Moody out of Kansas City, Missouri. Row 2 to the inside. Picked up the big win last night with the Oshweekend Outlaws. That is the 193. That, of course, is Brandon Schultz. Brandon Schultz aboard car number 193, starting to his outside aboard car number 12 out of Drummondville, Quebec, Canada. Driving for Team ABR, Pit Logic, CSI Shocks, and BK Designs. That is AB Alex Bergeron. Row 3 to the inside will be the Jeremy Zarfos machine, number 19, to his outside, Dakota Kuhn in the 95 out of Mount Holly Springs, Pennsylvania. Troy Wagaman Jr., Hanover, Pennsylvania, start alongside Livingston, Montana's David Flick. And there we have it. 8 cars, 8 laps of the distance. Top 4 have been inverted. The top 4 will qualify directly to tonight's A-Main. Green lights are on. Heat race 1 is underway. Ernie Williams Jr. leads into turn 3. But here comes Alex Bergeron down to the bottom. Bergeron takes it down to the bottom lane. Now he'll take it to the top side in turn number 1. Great racing going on here for the lead. Great racing back in the pack for that 4th, 5th, and 6th position. Schultz, Kuhn, and the 19 of Zarfos do battle, but now we've got a battle for the lead up front. Bergeron stalking the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. Bergeron through the middle that time. Boy, he can put that car anywhere he needs to. As he nearly took down the turn 1 wall that time. Jumped on the brakes, gathered it back in, and he'll go again here at Ernie Williams Jr. As we put lap number 4 on the board. We are halfway home, 4 in and 4 to go. Williams caught the cushion that time, hit it just a little bit too hard. Bergeron closed right up on the back bumper. Great racing going on here in heat race number 1 here for the Rivalz Elite Pro Series here tonight. And Bergeron takes a peek down to the bottom. Battle for the lead off turn 4. New race leader. And now you've got a new race leader again as Williams crosses over. Now Bergeron with the crossover to turn number 3. Slider, and here comes Ernie Williams Jr. White rag in the air. 4/10 of a mile to go. Here for Alex Bergeron. And he's got a nice lead down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. Heat race number 1 was a dandy. And picking up the big win will be Alex Bergeron in car number 12. Second across the line was Williams Jr. in the 91. Schultz in there for 3rd. And rounding out your top 4 qualifiers was the 73 of Larry Moody. So heat race number 1 in the books. And some really good racing going on there. Up on the top spot and trying to pick up that 4th and final transfer spot. Let's go ahead and give you the rundown here for heat race number 2. Appreciate you joining us here on the coverage on G-Force TV. We want to welcome in all of our live viewers on the GeForce TV YouTube page. That's where you will find all of the Rivalz Elite Pro Series races. Moving forward here, GeForce TV in conjunction with 3-9 Productions. So heat race number 2 rolling off here. Let's tell you how they're going to line up. Jeff Fitzpatrick going to take it away from position number 1. Fitzpatrick aboard the 90, driving for Team Rudine Sim Racing Concepts. Starting to his outside is going to be Justin Stoles in car number 5. Row 2 to the inside will be Kyle Moonen, one of our transfers from the Ohsweken Outlaws League last night from their Renegades Division race. He'll start alongside Sean Timmerman in the 24. Row 3 to the inside, the DirtTrackDigest.com. Wicked Relief Gum number 44 of Adam Buchanan out of Brewerton, New York. Starting to his outside aboard car number 2 out of Hanover, Pennsylvania. That is Cody Hartlob. Cody Hartlob in the deuce, driving for Glenn Stiers Racing. And out back on the pack will be the 84, the NRAM Dynamics Glenn Stiers Racing ride of Ryan Beagle. And starting to his outside in car number 110, one of our transfers out of the Ohsweken Outlaws. That is Trevor Grabow. So here we go. Green flag is out. We're racing here with heat race number 2. Field works down the back straightaway. Getting a little feedback audio-wise here. As they work off of turn number 4, Fitzpatrick puts lap number 1 on the board. Second right now is Moonen as they work down the back straightaway. That looks like the 23 machine out there. That looks like Justin Stoles here at the line. Getting a lot of audio feedback here. Fitzpatrick comes back across the line here. As we've got 3 laps on the board. Good battle back there for position. That looks like Moonen and Hartlob. 24 and the 2. And that's the battle for the final transfer spot. Hartlob with the slider in turn 1. Timmerman turns it back underneath him. Timmerman in that Dirt Company Media House. Number 24, Hartlob with the crossover and the slider again in turn 4. Hartlob tried to shut the door, and Timmerman forced his way in there like a shoehorn. Oh, baby. The gloves are off here in heat race number 2, and they make contact. Hartlob and Timmerman in turn number 4, and look who's there to pounce. It's the big dog. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Ryan Beagle up to position number 4 as we come down to the line to get the white flag. And now we've got a battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Fitzpatrick trying to hold off Kyle Moonen. As they bring it off at turn number 4, Fitzpatrick is going to get the win. Second across the line will be Kyle Moonen. Justin Stoles will come home third. And Ryan Beagle will round out your top 4 qualifiers. Cody Hartlob, a heartbreaker there, as he'll be 1 spot on the outside looking in as they'll get ready for tonight's alphabet soup. And that'll bring us to heat race number 3. And my goodness, hats off to heat race number 2. Some exciting racing action here with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series here at the Dirt Track at Charlotte. Rivalz Elite Pro Series here at the Dirt Track at Charlotte, here being broadcast on GeForce TV. Happy to have you aboard our 3rd heat race of the night. And it actually looks like this will be our final heat race of the night. And here's how they will line up. Going away from the pole here in this 3rd and final heat race aboard car number 80 out of St. Catharines, Ontario. 360 sprint car pilot out at the Ohsweken Speedway, driving for Team Victory Games. That's Chris Steele. Starting to his outside aboard car number 57 out of Grand Island, Nebraska. That is Jordan Hack. Jordan Hack, the Parabellum Motorsports ride. Row 2 to the inside will be car number 22. That is Jason Nygaard out of Metamora, Ontario, driving for Team Alex Bergeron Racing and Next Gen Fab. To his outside, aboard the 14 is going to be Kevin Hanley. Kevin Hanley, the 14. Row 3 to the inside will be the 88 of Shane Pierce out of Waynfleet, Ontario. Driving for Team Sliderby Sled, starting alongside the 30 of Stephen Goldner out of Aylmer, Ontario. And out back on the field here for this one, aboard car number 52 is going to be Jesse Costa out of St. Thomas, Ontario. Driving for Team Victory Games, and starting 8th here in heat race number 3 out of Cambridge, Ontario, driving the installation number 35, that is Connor Ross. Green lights are on, heat race number 3 is underway, and we've got one car hard into the wall in turn number 1, right off the drop of the green flag. I believe that was Hanley in the 110. So he's going to try and gather it back in. Meanwhile, we'll take a look at this battle for 4th, and it's a good one. Jordan Hack upstairs, floating up there on the cushion, top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Now he'll go down to the middle lane, and as he goes down to turn number 1, he's going downstairs in the basement and lets it slide all the way to the cushion off turn 2. Pierce doing a nice job, did not make any contact there with Hack, and he had a handful of steering wheel to do so. Now he's going to have a handful in car number 30, that's Stephen Goldner. Goldner and Pierce battle into turn number 3. This is for the final transfer spot. As right now, Pierce has it, Goldner right there in position number 4, and Hack on the outside looking in. Coming down to put 5 laps on the board, and now we've got a battle for the race lead as Chris Steele trying to hold on to it, and Jason Nygaard doing everything he can to get by car number 80. Nygaard with a beautiful slider in turns 3 and 4. New race leader here with 2 to go. But Steele with the slider of his own off turn 2. He left just enough room for Nygaard to get by, and Nygaard reclaims the lead. White flag is out here, Jason Nygaard. 4/10 of a mile to go here for Nygaard in car number 22. Down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. Nygaard will pick up the checkered flag here in heat race number 3. Steele across the line in 2. Goldner will finish 3, and Jordan Hack rounds out your top 4 qualifiers. Shane Pierce had a problem. He ends up finishing 3 laps down to the field. And that'll do it here for all of your heat races here this evening. And while we have an opportunity here, let's send it out and hear from some of our great folks to help make it happen here on the G-Force TV with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series.
Introducing G-Force TV. GeForceTV.net is your new source for action overload. Featuring free live programming year-round and countless hours of on-demand video, G-Force TV will be your first stop whenever you want to see the latest and hottest racing action. See live Friday Night Excitement weekly from Washouican Speedway, and watch the stars of tomorrow make a name for themselves during Thursday night's live microsprint racing. G-Force TV is also the new home for Rivalz Race Chat. Watch weekly as Clinton Jeffrey and Adam Ross discuss all the hot topics in the world of motorsports. For iRacing fans, G-Force TV has you covered with hours of live broadcasting from Rivalz and G-Force TV racing leagues. G-Force TV promises to deliver motorsports, esports, and action sports you want to see, along with talk shows and vlogs to keep you connected to the lifestyle you love. Visit GeForceTV.net today to subscribe for free. Sit back, hold on, and feel the G's on G-Force TV.
Sure to subscribe and like and share out our videos on G-Force TV on YouTube. Go to youtube.com and search G-Force TV. And if you're not sure how to spell it, it's right down in the bottom left corner of your video screen. C main on the racetrack, 5 cars slated to take the green flag, and 4 of them will transfer to tonight's B main. Your front row will be the 44 of Adam Buchanan, the 52 of Jesse Costa. Troy Wagaman and Sean Timmerman will make up row 2. And out back on the field, the 88 of Shane Pierce. We are green flag racing here in tonight's C main. Look out! They are crashing in turn number 3. Now watch that battle. That's a battle for 4th. Wagaman's trying to get it turned around. Pierce has got it turned around, but Pierce is missing the front wing. So Shane Pierce going to try and hold on here for 9 more laps without a front wing on the 88. Meanwhile, Troy Wagaman absolutely digging down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Adam Buchanan well out in front of this one. Car number 44 started on the pole position, trying to lead all the laps here in tonight's C. We'll take 4 cars out of this to go to our 12-lap B main, and we're going to take 12 cars out of that B main into tonight's A. We start with the C, we go to the B, then we go to the A, tonight's A main. That's why they call it the alphabet soup. All right, battle for the lead up front here. Sean Timmerman takes it off of turn number 4. But Adam Buchanan going to throw a slider of his own. Wasn't quite there, though. Timmerman able to hold on to the spot. And you can see that outside lane getting awfully rough on the outside of the backstretch. Even here into turn number 1, you can see it a little bit. Watch Timmerman as he comes down that back straightaway. Look at that car bounce all around. As now we're starting to see that battle for the 4th and final transfer spot start to shape up. Troy Wagaman, you ride on board with him here with the 3-9 Productions in-car camera. Wagaman doing everything he can to try and track down Pierce. But folks, I'll tell you what, Pierce is definitely at a disadvantage without that front wing on the car. But consider this, the racetrack's getting slicker. And as the racetrack gets slicker, maybe having that front wing gone might not be hurting him quite as much as you might think. 2 laps to go that time by. They're coming up on the white flag. Oh boy, Pierce has got a huge push into turn 3. Checkered flag out that time. Timmerman picks up the win, but the battle's on for the transfer spot. Who's it gonna be? Pierce or Wagaman? Wagaman puts his foot to the floorboard, but Pierce is gonna beat him out. Oh, wow. Pierce gets the final transfer spot. Doing yeoman's work without a front wing on that car. Unfortunate that those guys got caught up there on the opening lap, but I'll tell you, neither of them gave up. And give a call to Shane Pierce. No front wing on the 88, and he puts it in the B main. So that'll bring us to tonight's B main. Some racetracks and series call it a B main. Some people call it the Consi. World of Outlaws call it the Last Chance Showdown. Whatever you want to call it, that's what we've got for you here. B main on the racetrack. 11 cars, so everybody's going to qualify out of this one. We were slated to take 12 to the feature. We only have 11 that are going to take the green flag, so this is going to be a 12-lap test session before we get ready to run the warm-up session tonight. Warm-up session is 5 minutes in length. So let's tell you how they're going to line up here for tonight's B main. Dakota Kuhn, Cody Hartlaw are going to make up row number 1. Row number 2 is going to be Kevin Hanley and Jeremy Zarfos in the 19. Row 3 is going to be the 110 of Trevor Grabow, the 35 of Connor Ross. Row number 4 will be the 56 of David Flick and the 24 of Sean Timmerman, tonight's C main winner. Adam Buchanan, Jesse Costa will make up row number 5, starting 9th and 10th. And starting 11th, shotgun on the field. Shane Pierce aboard car number 88 replaced the front wing on that car, and they did not have a lot of time to do so. Got that front wing back intact. All right, folks, here we go. 12 laps. All 11 drivers will qualify to the A main, and we're green flag racing. So everybody playing with house money here in the B main, as they will all qualify regardless of what happens, but you want to take advantage of every one of these 12 laps, as this is going to give you a little bit of an indication of what your race car is going to be like and what the track is going to be like at the start of tonight's A main. We've also got the warm-up session coming up. So for these B main cars, these guys really going to get an advantage here to watch this racetrack and see how it changes under race conditions. Field, and now what's also interesting is you've got 3 different racing lines being used right as Dakota Kuhn battling here with Zarfos in the 19. Great battle here for the top spot, and now here comes the 24 of Timmerman. Wow, Timmerman and the 95 of Kuhn almost made contact, and look at Timmerman down to the bottom. He'll take the lead into turn number 3. Slide job, and Sean Timmerman goes to the top of the board. But here comes Zarfos with a failed attempt there at a slider. Couldn't make it work, and he'll go right back down to the bottom. Timmerman leads lap number 7. 7 on the board and 5 to go. Zarfos trying to close the gap, but now he's opened up the door for Dakota Kuhn. Kuhn slides through there into turn number 4. Zarfos right back down to the bottom, and Zarfos will hold on to the spot. Kuhn back to the cushion in turn 1. They'll drag race down the back straightaway, and Kuhn with the momentum will take the 2 spot into turn number 3. Cody Hartlaub being very patient down on that bottom lane in car number 2. Doing a nice job there as he's actually trying to run that slider line, starting all the way down to the inside lane of the speedway and letting it drift out to the top. Made a fool of me that time as he went all the way around the outside lane that time. So Timmerman coming to the white flag this time by Sean Timmerman, who's had a string of solid efforts here with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series, picks up the white flag. Final trip down the back straightaway for the Dirt Company Media House. Number 24 through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Your B main winner tonight is the 24 of Sean Timmerman. Second across the line is Dakota Kuhn. Jeremy Zarfos third. Kevin Hanley fourth. Cody Hartlaub fifth. 6th is Adam Buchanan. 7th, David Flick. 8th, Trevor Grabau. Shane Pierce 9th. And Jesse Costa rounds out the top 10. Finishing 11th in tonight's B main is Connor Ross. And again, all 11 of those drivers will go to tonight's A main. As the darkness falls over the speedway, we're going to step aside here and hear from our great partners. We're so enthused to be joining forces with G-Force TV. Let's tell you all about G-Force TV.
Introducing G-Force TV. GeForceTV.net is your new source for action overload. Featuring free live programming year-round and countless hours of on-demand video, G-Force TV will be your first stop whenever you want to see the latest and hottest racing action. See live Friday Night Excitement weekly from Washougal Speedway, and watch the stars of tomorrow make a name for themselves during Thursday night's live microsprint racing. G-Force TV is also the new home for Rivalz Race Chat. Watch weekly as Clinton Jeffrey and Adam Ross discuss all the hot topics in the world of motorsports. For iRacing fans, G-Force TV has you covered with hours of live broadcasting from Rivalz and G-Force TV racing leagues. G-Force TV promises to deliver motorsports, esports, and action sports you want to see, along with talk shows and vlogs to keep you connected to the lifestyle you love. Visit GeForceTV.net today to subscribe for free. Sit back, hold on, and feel the G's on G-Force TV.
Welcome back, race fans, to the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. All dirt roads lead to Charlotte, and we are ready to go here. Round number 14 of 20 here for the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. Over $10,000 in point fund up for grabs here this season with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. They also have weekly payouts for the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. Warm-up session on the racetrack right now. And they have got just a little over 2 minutes left here in the warm-up session. And as we like to do during the warm-up session before the A, we like to tell you all about our great partners here with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. And of course, we want to start it out by thanking Adam Ross, Clinton Jeffrey, Spencer Mullins, Cody Olson, the entire cast and crew here with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series for having 3-9 Productions as a part of their new brand with G-Force TV, which is the official streaming provider of the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. Want to send a shout out to our buddy Rick Scott up at Strickland's GM in Brantford, Ontario, Canada. They are the sponsor of our Gauntlet Series. If you're in the market for a new GM vehicle, stop up and see them. 3-9 Productions partner with G-Force TV and the Rivalz Elite Pro Series as the official streaming provider. Turn 5 Media, look them up on Facebook, facebook.com/Turn5 Media. For any of your race team PR needs, check out Turn 5 Media. All right, folks, here we go. 35 laps is the distance for tonight's A main. Week number 14 of 20 here for the Rivalz Elite Pro Series, and we are thrilled to bring it to you here on G-Force TV. Let's go ahead and give you tonight's starting lineup as the horn has sounded. Cars being pushed to their places here on the front straightaway. And ladies and gentlemen, here is tonight's starting lineup. Going away from the pole here in car number 12 out of Drummondville, Quebec, Canada, driving for Team ABR, that's Alex Bergeron. Starting to his outside in car number 90, driving for the Rudine Sim Racing Concepts team, that is Jeff Fitzpatrick. Row number 2 to the inside will be Jason Nygaard out of Metamora, Ontario, driving for Team ABR alongside the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr., the Ultimate Dirt TV machine. Row 3 to the inside will be Kyle Moonen in car number 72, starting alongside the 80 of Chris Steele out of St. Catharines, Ontario. Brandon Schultz, the transferred driver out of the Oshwegan Outlaws from last night's Renegades race, will start alongside Justin Stolz. Stephen Goldner, Larry Moody will make up row number 5. Moving back to row number 6 is going to be Ryan Beagle and Jordan Hack. Row 7 will be Sean Timmerman and Dakota Kuhn, followed by Jeremy Zarfos and Kevin Hanley. Your next row back will be Cody Harloff, Adam Buchanan. Then it's David Flick and Trevor Grabow. Shane Pierce, Jesse Costa, and Connor Ross will make up tonight's starting field. 23 cars ready to go 35 laps. And ladies and gentlemen, it was this point in the racing program where my good friend and Land of Legends Wall of Famer Gary Montgomery would always say, race fans, it's time to sit down and hold on to your seats, because these men, by the grace of God, iRacing at 800 horsepower, are ready to go to work. The 35-lap A main is green. Boom goes the dynamite. 23 360 sprint cars racing at you in your living room here down the back straightaway live on G-Force TV. Look at it, 5 lanes of racing right now. As we've got a great battle for the lead up front. Jason Nygaard trying to take the lead there into turn number 3. And it's a battle of the Team ABR teammates. And that time, Alex Bergeron clipped the Uke tire that time. Took a bite out of that powdered donut in turn number 4. And that'll give the lead to his teammate, Jason Nygaard. Meanwhile, just behind them, here comes the 193 of Brandon Schultz as he got hard into the cushion in turn 4 that time. He's going to fall victim to a slider there by Ernie Williams Jr., but Schultz right back down to the bottom. Battle for the lead up front, as now you've got Bergeron, who lost a little bit of ground that time, will slide back to the race for third. Schultz and Ernie Williams Jr. down the back straightaway. This is a great battle here for third, as behind them, folks, we have got sliders every which way. Slide Job City early on here with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. Williams Jr. got a little bit sideways that time. Schultz had to jump on the binders to not make contact. Back in the pack here, Steven Goldner is absolutely making ground on the rest of the pack here as he's working the outside lane. Top shelf where mama hides the cookies. Here comes Goldner. Look at Goldner working the outside like nobody else is. Started 9th, he's currently up to 7th and looking for more off turn 2. Meanwhile, Ernie Williams Jr. tried to knock down the turn 2 wall. He tries to knock down the turn 3 wall, and he's going to lose the 3 spot to Brandon Schultz. So Williams Jr. a little bit tight that last time by through turns 2 and 3, and Williams, oh boy, he might have a problem. Ernie Williams has a broken race car in car number 91, and he is pulled down toward the bottom side of the racetrack. And oh, we got one car around, it's Cody Hartlaw, but now he's upside down in turn 2. And that was the break that Ernie Williams Jr. needed. So Williams Jr., who had a broken car after knocking down the turn 3 fence, into the pit area for repairs. And Williams is going to call it a night. He has nosed it into the trailer. Brad Ovens working the hamster wheel. Got a replay for us here. Let's see what happened. Oh, no. Oh, you never want to see that. Teammates got together, and no wrongdoing there, really. Ryan Beagle got out of shape in the corner, and as he was trying to gather it back in, Cody Hartlaub nowhere to go. Hartlaub got up onto the sideboard of the wing. We're going to ride on board here with Hartlaub, and you're going to get to see exactly what he saw. Watch him as they go through the corner. He went by Williams, who had the broken car. And now as they go into the corner, oh, Beagle clipped him right in the right rear tire. Absolutely nothing Hartlaub could do there. Beagle clipped him in Hartlaub's right rear, and as Hartlaub was nosing nose first into the fence, he ended up catching the left rear tire of Adam Buchanan. And Hartlaub went upside down. Now, because the car landed on the side, did not land on all 4 tires, it has to be towed back to the pit area. And because of that, you lose at least a minute and a half to 2 minutes. So even if Hartlaub's able to return, he's going to be several laps down. And we are looking for a restart here this time by. Lights are off on the Strickland GM pace truck, that beautiful Chevy Silverado. And if you're in the market for a Chevy Silverado, stop up and see Rick Scott and all the great folks from Strickland's GM. I misspoke. The lights were not off on the pace truck, but I believe they will be off this time, and they are. So the Chevy Silverado pacing the field here through turns 1 and 2. Strickland's GM out of Brantford, Ontario, Canada. Stop up and see them. They've got an absolutely amazing staff ready to put you in a new ride. Stop up and see them. Strickland's GM, the official Gauntlet Series sponsor here of the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. So here we go. 15 laps on the board, 20 to go. Rivalz Elite Pro Series here at the dirt track at Charlotte, live on G-Force TV. Green lights are back on. We're back underway. Boy, Nygaard had an absolutely perfect restart that time. Puts it on the outside lane, and he's trying to run away. Half a second there on Bergeron last time by. As Bergeron runs in the two-spot, battles on for 3 here. Kyle Moonen doing battle with the 193 of Schultz, and now here comes Larry Moody. Larry Moody, who's really been... Oh, look out, we've got a contact in turn 2. I don't think anybody got upside down. But Steven Goldner definitely got a lot of contact out of that one. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't have fairly significant damage on the 30 machine. He's going to try it out here under the yellow flag to see if anything's bent or see if that car's not acting the way that it should. It all started, Brad, in turn number 2. And I believe it was Goldner that got a little bit out of shape. And I didn't see what car. I think it may have been Justin Stolz that just absolutely clobbered him. Yeah, Stolz nowhere to go. And actually, it looked like Goldner might have got into the back of the 95 of Dakota Kuhn, which brought the 30 of Goldner around, and then Stolz absolutely nowhere to go. And these guys were kicking up a little dust there in the green. We're going to get another look at it. Goldner taking it down into turn number 1. Kuhn with the slider in turns 1 and 2. And Goldner with a little kick in the keister to the 95. And Stolz barrels in there, nowhere to go. So Brad Ovens doing a great job here in the 3-9 Productions studio, giving us that great look here. 3-9 Productions proud to be partnered with G-Force TV to bring you live coverage of each and every race of the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. Tonight, week number 14 of 20. We're closing in on the finish of the season. We're closing in on the finish of this race. 22 laps on the board. We've got 13 to go. Can Jason Nygaard put a run together and break the bad luck bug that he seems to have had here for the last month and a half here on the Elite Pro Series? Lap 23 goes on the board, and now there's 12 to go. The battle once again is for the 3rd spot. Kyle Moonen trying to hold off Schultz and the 73 of Moody. Moody getting everybody in Kansas City, Missouri up on their feet. They just celebrated a Super Bowl championship. He's trying to break into the top 5. As look at everybody except Moody in those top 6 cars, all up on the top side of the speedway. And Moody's trying to make it work through the middle. That time Schultz on the cushion, brought it through the middle on the exit. Now the slider in turn 3, and Schultz takes over the 3rd spot. Oh, Moody sideways in turn 1. He's going to lose a ton of ground. Contact there with Chris Steele as Moody was trying to gather it back in. Now Moody and Steele. More contact in turn 3. And we've got 8 to go. And the lead is trimmed now for Jason Nygaard. Alex Bergeron has closed in. Bergeron smells the blood in the water. Here we go with 6 to go. Shaping up for another thrilling finish here with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. Live on G-Force TV. Coming up on 5 to go. Actually, I'm sorry, 6 to go this time. 6 to go. As Nygaard holds on to the lead here over Alex Bergeron. Now they come up on 5 laps to go. 4 fingers and a thumb from the rooster. You ride on board there just a moment ago with Bergeron, and I'm telling you, that outside cushion really has been rough. From that B main through the warm-up into the A main tonight. And right now the question is, can Jason Nygaard be perfect for 4 more laps? Bergeron down to the inside, all the way along the implement, tires up, turn 4. Nygaard holds on to the spot with 3 to go. All the while, Brandon Schultz has cut into the top 2 cars' lead. He is chasing them down. Schultz through the middle, now picks it up onto the cushion. 2 laps to go for Jason Nygaard. Bergeron is there, but Nygaard has been true each and every time. Coming up on the white flag this time by. Can Jason Nygaard hold on? White flag is in the air for Nygaard. Nygaard takes it down into turns 1 and 2. Nygaard down the back straightaway, the driver of the Metamora Ontario. Next gen Fab number 22, Bergeron's down to the bottom. Drag race off turn 4. Jason Nygaard wins at Charlotte. Wow! What a finish off turn 4. Bergeron tried to use the lap car there on Nygaard. It didn't work. And Nygaard pulls off the win. And Nygaard gets off the schneid here, as he has had just a terrible, seemed like last month and a half, just has had just terrible luck, and he pulls off a big W here tonight. Your top 5 finishers tonight: Jason Nygaard, Alex Bergeron, Brandon Schultz, Dakota Kuhn, Kevin Hanley, and the rest of your top 10 was Kyle Moonen, David Flick, Larry Moody, Ryan Beagle, and Steven Goldner. Folks, stay tuned. We're getting our drivers queued up here. We'll hear from them in just a moment. You're watching the Rivalz Elite Pro Series from the dirt track at Charlotte, live on G-Force TV.
Introducing GeForce TV. GeForceTV.net is your new source for action overload. Featuring free live programming year-round and countless hours of on-demand video, GeForce TV will be your first stop whenever you want to see the latest and hottest racing action. See live Friday Night Excitement weekly from Washougal Speedway, and watch the stars of tomorrow make a name for themselves during Thursday night's live microsprint racing. GeForce TV is also the new home for Rivalz Race Chat. Watch weekly as Clinton Jeffrey and Adam Ross discuss all the hot topics in the world of motorsports. For iRacing fans, GeForce TV has you covered with hours of live broadcasting from Rivalz and GeForce TV racing leagues. GeForce TV promises to deliver motorsports, esports, and action sports you want to see, along with talk shows and vlogs to keep you connected to the lifestyle you love. Visit GeForceTV.net today to subscribe for free. Sit back, hold on, and feel the G's on GeForce TV.
Welcome back, fans, here to the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Rivalz Elite Pro Series has just wrapped up week number 14, and a guy that really seems to take advantage of the nights where he's able to qualify in through the Renegades division of the Washougal Outlaws. Brandon Schultz, another solid run here for car number 193. You really have been able to take advantage of these opportunities, and it really showed here tonight.
Yeah, we had a pretty good run tonight. Kind of got a really good start, and after that double file restart, we got put on the bottom, and teammate got around me, and he was racing hard, but I thought I was a little faster, and finally got around him. But Bergeron and Nygaard were fast like always, and they were tough to catch. But we've had such a bad last 3 weeks that we finally got a win last night in the top 3 tonight. So nice to get the monkey off the back.
You talked about how good the top two were, but it looked visually, at least watching here around the track, it looked like you were closing in on them. Did you need 2 or 3 more laps there?
Yeah, maybe to just hopefully pull to their back bumper, but it was such a tough track to kind of pass on. It was really dominant up top, and I tried to cheat the corner a little bit in 3 and slide high through 4, and that seemed to work okay, but even if I could have caught them, it was just so tough to pass on. I think I would have still came away with 3rd, but the car was good all night long. I think we had one of the fastest cars out there, if not the fastest.
Well, definitely a solid effort here tonight, and I know you guys have got a new partnership with your team. No longer just sim racing concepts, so a great run for the new team.
Yeah, yep. I just got to thank SRC and all the boys back. Jesse, Fitz, Trevor, Scotty, Keith, Jack Donovan, Brennan, just all the guys back there, and Supermoon Graphics for always making the car look good, and you guys for putting it on. Awesome show, awesome stream, and thank Dad and Mom for watching tonight.
All right, great job tonight.
Thank you.
All right, there's Brandon Schultz getting a solid podium effort here tonight. And now we'll step aside here and talk to our second-place finisher who was watching his teammate there late in the run there, Alex Bergeron. Boy, Nygaard had a potent piece tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We were fast for sure. I was more set for the bottom there, and the bottom went away, and he kind of ran away there. I caught him there back in the end, but I couldn't make it happen there in the end. We both ran a great race, and it's good for the points.
That's got to be kind of a sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach when you're set up for the bottom and then the bottom goes away, and there's not much you can do other than try to ride it out and maybe make something happen, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm super proud of him. He was looking for his first win and finally got him tonight. So I'm happy. The whole team is proud of him, and as a whole team, we're all proud of what we went to this year, and we had amazing results, and a couple bad luck during the season, but that's a nice comeback there, and like I said earlier, it's good for points, and as a team points too. So
absolutely. And as we start to close in here, we've got I think it's 6 races left to go. So as you guys look at that, you've had a pretty dominant season in terms of points, but now when we've only got just maybe a handful of races left, still plenty of opportunity to put some check marks in the W column.
Yeah, for sure. I know I got a bit of advantage there on the points, so I got a couple of wins. But it's just a couple of races left for sure. But they're tough. The last couple of races always tough, and that little bit of advantage there is a bit better and safer. But we got to keep push forward and have these wins checked off, like you said. So it's always good to have some wins there.
Alex, great job tonight to finish second. Tell us about all the folks that helped make it happen for you.
Oh, definitely Team EBR, Jason there. Want to congratulate him for his first win there. We're proud of him and what the team has achieved this year so far. It's a great achievement. Definitely him and my girlfriend Rebecca, team manager. So these guys put a lot of work and it pays off, and we do this as a whole team, and we achieved so many stuff this year, and we gotta keep moving forward there. So we got a world championship coming up, and that's one of the huge things in the year, and we gotta focus on that after the Rivalz series is over. So we gotta keep looking forward and keep our head up. But all of our partners that supports us every week, CSI Shocks, Pitlogic App, BK Designs, Martin Farm Equipments, everybody else supports us. All of Jason Nygaard's sponsors as well. My dad for watching, as always, cheering on for us. Everybody else for tuning, all the fans out there. You guys for broadcasting, and Rivalz for putting this awesome series up.
Great job tonight.
Thank you.
All right, there's Alex Bergeron finishing in position number 2. And let's next bring in the guy picks up the win tonight. And for some reason, Jason Nygaard, I thought you had a win earlier this year. But congratulations, man. First win with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I raced with them last year, and I think I had like a few runner-ups. I've had a few runner-ups behind Alex this year, and I finally got the monkey off my back and won one.
That's got to feel awesome, man. I mean, especially when you look at some of the bad luck you've had here in the middle portion of the season, it's got to make that victory feel that much better.
Last 4 weeks I've had I've been involved in wrecks. 2 weeks ago I had my software for my steering wheel mess all up, so I had to thrash around, use my old wheel just to even attempt the race, and I think I finished last in that race because I had to pull off because it was such a different feeling off that from what I'm using now.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So tell us, tonight you were solid up on that top side, and at the end of the race, that seemed to be the key, as the top side was dominant for the better part of this race, and that's where you were strong right from the opening green flag tonight.
These tracks have a real, some of them get real high side dominant, and if you can get real good at running the high side there, you can be really fast, and tonight that finally paid off for me.
It no doubt did. What was, as you close in on the finish of that race, I think there was a lap machine or two that started to come into play. How bad were the nerves getting for you there toward the end? I had to imagine that was a bit of a pressure cooker there for you.
I was getting nervous when I saw that, but I was just hoping that he would just stay the line he was running, and he did that and let me go on the high side and secure, the last lap to get this win. So that was a fun race for sure.
Well, congratulations, man. Way to get it done tonight. Checking off that first Rivalz Elite Pro Series win. We love seeing a first-time winner. Congratulations to you, Jason. Tell us about some of the folks that helped make it happen for car number 22.
I got to thank Alex and everybody at ABR. Was the Pit Logic app, CSI Shocks, Dirt Armada, Wicked Cushion, Next Gen Fab, you guys for the broadcast, Rivalz for a real good league. Cody does a heck of a job with the at the adminning, and it's been a fun series so far.
Well, a solid effort for you tonight. Great job, and who knows, man? Let's make it 2 in a row next week. What do you say?
I'm gonna try my hardest to beat my teammate again.
All right, man. Great job here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, there's Jason Nygaard, your feature winner tonight here with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. Gets his first career Elite Pro Series win, and it comes here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That is going to do it for our coverage here tonight with the Rivalz Elite Pro Series. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight here on GeForce TV. Again, don't forget to head on over to GeForce TV on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, like the videos, share it out to all your racing buddies. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as we have got so many fans who have already done so. And every time you hit subscribe, you get a little alert to let you know that new content or new live content is available on GeForce TV. I want to thank everybody for having us here as a part of tonight's action. On behalf of our executive producer in the 3-9 production studio, Brad Ovens, my name is Steve Ovens, saying thank you for joining us here. The Rivalz Elite Pro Series takes off here from Charlotte. We will see you next Tuesday night. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to visit our Facebook page and online, rivalsracingleague.com. Good night, everybody.
Introducing GeForce TV. GeForceTV.net is your new source for action overload. Featuring free live programming year-round and countless hours of on-demand video, GeForce TV will be your first stop whenever you want to see the latest and hottest racing action. See live Friday Night Excitement weekly from Washougal Speedway, and watch the stars of tomorrow make a name for themselves during Thursday night's live microsprint racing. GeForce TV is also the new home for Rivalz Race Chat. Watch weekly as Clinton Jeffrey and Adam Ross discuss all the hot topics in the world of motorsports. For iRacing fans, GeForce TV has you covered with hours of live broadcasting from Rivalz and GeForce TV racing leagues. GeForce TV promises to deliver motorsports, esports, and action sports you want to see, along with talk shows and vlogs to keep you connected to the lifestyle you love. Visit GeForceTV.net today to subscribe for free. Sit back, hold on, and feel the G's on GeForce TV.